Welcome to Tuts Plus channel on YouTube. We're going to be creating a YouTube banner. We're going to create the file and get everything set up. Then we're going to actually build out the project. And then, we'll go over summary of what we learned. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Welcome.
Video we're going to create the YouTube file. So I'm going to click on New File. And we're going to go to Film and Video for right now, just as an example, and we want to do 72 dots per inch or pbi pixels per inch, and we're going to do instead of 1920 by 1080, we're going to do 2560. OK. By 1440. OK, and then I'm going to go to File Save As and we're going to label this, we're going to save on our computer and we're going to do project number 2 and we're going to do -YouTube banner end. We'll get rid of untitled -1. We'll save that. And now we are ready to create a YouTube banner or cover photo. OK. So with that, we're going to create a cool looking YouTube banner. OK, so the very first thing that we want to do is we want to get the ruler up on Photoshop, so let's go. Make sure you're on Photoshop and not on QuickTime. And we're going to go to U and I'm going to turn on the ruler so you could do Ctrl+R on the PC. Command+R on the mark or go to View and then go to Rulers. OK. And what I want to do is we have a height of 1440. OK, so what I want to do is I want to find the middle point of this canvas. OK, because we want to put our content in the middle of the page because this is this whole document here. The purpose of this document is this is built for every type of device on YouTube. OK. It covers TVs. It covers laptops. It covers tablets. It covers smartphones. So certain aspects of this will not show on everything. OK, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you centralize everything in that regard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a file in just to show you an example. And then we'll work off of that. And basically what it is it is a YouTube banner that I have. And let's see where I put it. I think it's right here. I'm going to open this up just to show you an example. OK, so you'll notice right here that if I put my mouse over here, we're just about at the 500 mark, OK, and we're about at 950. OK, and you'll notice in this image that I have this guide here and this is a guide that I use to create my YouTube banner for learning tech. OK, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to 950, even though it's a little bit below 950. We're going to go to 950 and we're going to go to 500 just to kind of even it out. Let's go to 500. I'm going to click on if you click up here and drag down, then you have a guide and then we'll do 950. OK. And this is about where you need to be. About where you need to be for the banner. OK, so let me close this example out, and then I'm going to File Save. OK. And then what I want to do is I want to go to File and Open. And we are going to open up our logo. So I'm going to go to my desktop and project number 1. OK. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, so I did this project in the previous section. OK, so if you haven't done that project yet, go to section the previous section to this one and do that video to that project because all these projects kind of stack on top of each other. So I'm going to select project number 1 logo that page, and we're going to open that up and we're going to bring that into our banner once we get everything built out. Okay. So I'll leave the background as is, and I'm going to create a new layer. So if I just click on this plus sign right here, I'm going to grab the paint bucket and paint this black. And then I'm going to build a placeholder, so let's call layer 2 placeholder. And this is 4. And let's grab the marquee tool. I'm going to click and drag here, and we're going all across. I'm going to hit the letter X to switch between the background and foreground. I'm going to grab the bucket tool. I'll put that there. And basically, what that's going to do is that's going to give us a guide on where to build our stuff. So now we can go to view and we can turn off the rollers, okay, and we can go to view and we can turn off the guides. Okay. So we can clear guides. And for now, let's clear the goods. Okay. So there you go, so now you have a clear and I'm going to Command R to bring the ruler back on the PC to Control R. And then what I'll do is I'll click and drag down and I'll add 2 guides. Okay, right here. And then we'll turn this placeholder off, and now we have a place where we're going to be building the main content for our YouTube banner cover, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to file several commands on the Mac controls on the PC. I'm going to let Harvey to get to the move tool. And now what I want to do is I want to bring the logo in, so I'm going to go to project number 1. Logo that page. We're going to right click on the layer itself and we're going to duplicate player. Okay. And I'm going to select document and we're going to project number to YouTube banner. I'm going here, okay. And now we have the logo inside of our project. So if I hit Command T to select, click and drag. Okay, now I have learned tech. Here now, the question is, what type of things do I want on this banner for YouTube? Do I want to have a lot of stuff on there? I don't want to be really busy, or do I want to keep it simplistic? Okay, there's a lot of different ways you can go. And if you notice, and I'll open up my example again, if you notice this and let me hide the guides for a second, you'll notice that all I did for this banner was I did my logo and then online learning, okay? And then it's got kind of a cool chalkboard effect in the background. The reason why I did that is to keep it really simple. Okay, minimal design is better than over-the-top design. Okay, where you have, you know, things everywhere, so a lot of the designs that I'm going to do are going to be just like this, are going to be very minimal and very simplistic and very simple, just to keep things clean and easy. Okay. So I'll close this out again. And what I want to do is I'm going to Command T and I'm going to bring this. We'll make this bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to Command to U, and I'm going to line this up in the center of the document. Okay, now we can use black and let's label this logo. Okay. The placeholder, we can delete or delete that. Yes. Okay. And then the background we can delete. Okay. Yes. And so now you'll notice we have what we need here, right? And that's really it. That's pretty much our banner. Now you'll notice if you were to upload this YouTube, this is all you would have. You'd be like, well, maybe I need to do a little more than that. Well, we could. What we can do is this: if I go to the logo and I have the PNG open somewhere, close that. And let's go ahead and let's open up the audio file. Okay. So I'm going to open and we're going to go to logo up Yazdi. And let's look at what the font is on this. And it's Brandon Grotesque. Grotesque, I believe, is what the image is. It's locked right now, but by red, click on that and duplicate it and then bring that into the YouTube banner. Okay. I can just make this bigger. So let's make it like 200 pixels. Okay. And then delete the logo. And then bring this in. OK. And center it. And there you go. So what we can do is I can copy this. If I hold the option on the Mac app, on the PC, I can duplicate that layer and then we can do online. Learn it, OK, and then we'll shrink this down quite a bit, because I don't want to be 200 pixels, maybe that's too small, but for this example, it's OK. I will do online learning as an example, or we could do, yeah, that's fine. OK, we can do that and we'll call this online learning. OK, and then let's grab the rectangle tool. OK, and if I right click, I can do an ellipse. I'm going to a triangle polygon line or a custom shape tool. OK, so let's look at what they have for shapes. And you'll notice they have wild animals, bolts, flowers, leaf trees. OK. If I click here, I can. I thought I could import more, but I guess not. That's OK. We'll grab the rectangle tool, actually leads to the ellipse tool, and we can draw out kind of an oval shape. And what I can do is I can change the color, so we can do like good white, blue, can do lime green. OK. And let's grab online learning and tax, let's just duplicate that, hit OK, and then I'll bring that over. And what I'll do is I'll make this a little darker blue so we can read it. So let's do that. OK. And then we'll change this tax to daily videos, OK? And then we'll shrink it down a lot, so it fits on there. OK, so there you go. We can make a little bit bigger. Let's go a little bit more, 40. OK, that looks good. OK. And then for this, let's make this a little bit bigger. OK, and then for daily videos. Well, that's actually changed the text to daily videos just so you can see what it is. And then there you go. So if I grab these two and then I hit Command T, I can bring that over here. We can put it up here, and I can kind of make it, you know, more wild, right? And then we can do like a subscribe button, so let's do a red subscribe button here. OK, so we have blue, but let's change the film to red. We'll do like a bright red, OK, and then what I'll do is I'll grab the online learning again, and we can just hold, we had V and then hold Option in the Mac, Alt on the PC, and then just drag that over. And then bring that layer up here. And then we'll put in big, bold letters, subscribe. OK, and then we can adjust as down here. And what I'll do is I'll grab both of those and kind of put it right here. OK. So you can adjust that more, and like I said, you can make this however you want. But the reason why I'm doing it this way, it's just to show you how to build a YouTube cover. OK. It's not really well, this is, you know, top of the line in terms of look and feel. Not necessarily, but also, if you wanted to, you could do this. You can move subscribe over to here, and we could take the daily videos and we can move that over here. Which probably was better spacing. OK. So let's try that. See, that looks nicer. So that's really the key to creating the project in Photoshop, is understanding what you're trying to do. Summary of what we learned. We created a new file and then we brought in our logo from project number 1 in section 5 and applied that to this banner. And then we created the daily videos shape and then the subscribe shape just to kind of level out our YouTube banner. And I think it looks great. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.